All right, let's be real. College ages 18 to 22. How is it this many big bag women that young? What school is this? Big Bag University? FSU, Fuqua State University? TRTU, Thighs Rub Together University? SILU, Stomach and the Leggings University? And they lucky they going down the steps versus up the steps. They probably would have passed out. NCU, No Cardiovascular University. WTU, Waist Trainer University. You know they got unlimited flex points at the calf. They in there 4 times a day. BPU, Body Positivity University. XXXXL University. But nah, all seriousness, this is ridiculous though. Like, what are y'all doing in high school and college, and what are the eating habits like? I gotta look at the parents. They say HBCUs got the baddest women out, not the fattest women out. I'm transferring. Like, it's one thing if you had a couple kids working 9 to 5 and you let yourself go. But this is too young and it's no excuse for it. And you know I'm gonna tell the truth, and you know I gotta go.
All right. So, first things first, the one thing that I've understood about this social media life, content creation, all of that. And before I get into that, welcome. God, I was about to do the wrong one. But good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whenever you watch me right now. My name is Jay Luke, the owner and operator of the Passionate Network, where we amplify the voices, elevate the culture, and champion the musicians. Don't forget, man, you can get anything in our store with 30% off your purchase. Just type in HBCU band. Again, anything in our store you can get with 30% off your purchase. Just type in HBCU band. So yeah, one of the things that I've understood about this content creation life, so there's two things of it, right? Whatever you put out in the space is open market for comment, whether it's positive comment, whether it's negative comment, right? And I often say the same thing with this channel. I always look for and constantly read a lot of the comments. And a lot of the comments are going to be positive and a lot of them are going to be negative. Now, I have the availability on this platform or any other platform that we have, whether it's on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, to be able to respond to those comments. More often than not, I don't. The only thing that I just, that if I do respond to is always going to be the conversation about I'm always negative, but that's a whole different conversation, right? So with that being said, with this information or with this particular video being put out with the Honeybeez, it's going to be open to comments, regardless of whether they're positive or negative. That's the first thing that we're gonna hit. Secondly, with that being said, this young brother, he's going to put his comments out there. Now, what I would definitely say is, in my personal opinion, and some may feel a little differently, none of the jokes really landed. Not in my opinion, but some people may have found it funny. I say that also to say that because we are in the content creator space, we are on these platforms or whatever, there are a lot of times when we can speak and be misinformed, ill-informed, or whatever. There have been times when I've been misinformed, ill-informed, and I've also said on many times that, I could be wrong. A lot of times I've always said that it's always my opinion. And I try to be as careful with my words when I'm saying certain things or talking about certain things. So what I would definitely say in this particular instance, I mean, this brother, while everybody's entitled to his opinion or their opinion, he's misinformed. The reason why I'm saying that he's misinformed is because what people don't, or what he may not have realized, and what a lot of people may not have realized, is that all of those young ladies from the Honeybeez who are coming down the steps are not all current members of the Honeybeez. If you don't realize or you don't recognize the ones with the jackets on, if I'm not mistaken, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, those were the alumni. Understanding that the Honeybeez were started in 2004. And so those alumni could have been somebody from either 2004 all the way to 2024 or 25, whenever this video is recorded, which means that there is a 20 to 21 year gap between the between all of those ladies who are in those jackets. A lot of those ladies who are in those jackets could be upwards of 30, late 30s, mid 30s. And so to make a blanket statement in the sense that saying that all of those young ladies are undergrad, and it is a reflection of women in undergrad, specifically African American women at HBCUs, is just ill-informed and misinformed. Now, if you don't know the history of the Honeybees, yes, it is a auxiliary group that is at Alabama State that is more or less designed for plus size women, and I have spoken quite often on this channel about the Honeybees. I've spoken on many times where I've said that I really believe that they are a really good dance line, but I've also spoken on many times where I felt like they were a gimmick. And if it was about them being great dancers, then just let them be with the Stingettes. However, that doesn't negate the fact that this person is just ill-informed and misinformed. In this particular video right here, if I'm not mistaken, it's only about maybe 6 or 7 members. Let me go and actually count them correctly so that I can make sure.
18 and 22. How is
1, 2, was it 3, 4, 5, 6? So if I'm not mistaken, these 6 young ladies here are the undergraduate members of the Honeybees, which means that every lady behind them are no longer a part of the institution and have moved on and has graduated. And so, in my opinion, to be able to try to relegate all of those women to the standard of what African American women are at HBCUs is just misinformed and ill-informed. And that's the only thing that I'm going to say about that. Again, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and I'm not saying that you're not. But what I will also say is that, at this stage, you just want to make sure that if you're going to speak on it, you speak right. And if you don't, it's all good, right? Because we make content, and we're in this content creation space in order to be able to garner views. And from what I can tell, he has garnered a lot of views. So what I'm gonna do is, regardless of whether I agree with what he said or not, because again, I don't feel like the jokes landed. But I mean, you are more than welcome to go over to his page, man, and check out his content. Hey, he's out there doing the content creation stuff, and I'm not going to speak negatively on him specifically as a content creator. But what I will say again is that in this particular space, he's just misinformed and ill-informed, and we just want to make sure that we correct him because it's dealing with what we do, right? In the band director or the band space, the HBCU culture space, and so on and so forth. So again, anybody who's watching out there, man, who has seen this video, not specifically the video that this brother has done, but this particular video of the Honeybees, please understand that those young ladies that are in those jackets, and again, please correct me if I'm wrong, are alumni of the Honeybees and more or less alumni of the university, were not current students of Alabama State University, and should not be relegated to the outlook of what African American women at HBCUs are. And also understanding that the Honeybees, the group that they are, is an organization for, plus size auxiliary. And to be quite honest, I don't even think that they look that big. The undergraduate girls, I'm just saying. Now maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I was wrong, but I don't. Not some of them in this video don't even look like they should be considered. Well, however you deem plus size. I don't know. People put that on weight class and, looks, BMI, all that kind of stuff. So you know what? I'm just not gonna put that one out there because then I know I'll get a lot of flack for that. But either way, man, understand what the group is, understand what this particular video is. And, I hope that I was able to inform some people going forward, man. But you guys tell me what you all think inside of the comment section. Do you think he was right for saying what he said? Do you think he was wrong? Do you think that everybody in the content creator space is allowed to have their opinions? And then think about it too. You know, I'll say it again. When we put something out there in the space, it leaves it up to views and interpretations and opinions. And so I want to see all that down in the comment section. Don't forget, once again, you can get anything in our store. 30% off your purchase. All you got to do is type in HBCU band. And don't forget, also, we're going to be launching our scholarship fund on March 1st. So get ready for that. Other than that, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.